boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Hey, this is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Man, we're back still doing our crushing interview with Marissa Mitchell of Fox 5.
Hey, that one.
Hello.
That's one of our workout song right there. That's a jumping jack song.
You gotta do something to get y'all.
No, that's the song. Like, you know, certain songs you be like, you hear that, oh, you can do jumping jacks.
Yeah. We with Marissa, man. So Marissa, you in Atlanta now. Mm-hmm. You come from all those. When did you say I got to get back into A? When you saw it, you had to jump on it, did you?
Well, I've always wanted to come back home. That's been part of the game plan, you know, leave home, get my education, get some experience, and bring all that back here. And it's a great time. I mean, I have former teachers, classmates, neighbors, family watching my reports and supporting me all the time, and I love it.
That's good stuff.
Now, how does a young lady done with high school get all the way to Northwestern?
Well, Northwestern University has an excellent journalism program, one of the best in the country. I'd say it's the best in the country, Medill School of Journalism. And so I went to Emory University undergraduate, and then when I got ready to go to graduate school and learn some more, I was like, Medill is where I need to be.
Right.
And fortunately, I was able to get a full scholarship to attend that school, and I was in Chicago, Chi-Town. And went to school up there, did some stories there. Very cold and windy. And, you know, I'm from the South. Right. I wasn't used to that.
Are y'all in council class today?
Right.
What?
That's no.
You know, and I was taking the, public transit to school. I just really learned a lot, you know. But it was a great experience.
So, we always ask, when we talk to, when you got a story, how do you control your emotions?
That's a great question. Well, I kind of look at what I do as being a channel for information to flow. So I don't necessarily want to insert myself and feelings in stories because I want it to come from a clear place, a clear channel. Right. But at the same time, it's generally when I get home at night and everything's over and I'm in bed and I'm thinking about that mother or the father or whomever, that's when it hits me. And I say a prayer, and I try to follow up on the story, check in, even if it's not for a story, right? We're all people.
Right.
And just be there in that way. And I think that's what gives me the strength to keep doing what I do and not get into my emotions at the very moment.
Now let's take it all the way back to your Rolling Out magazine days.
Wow. You really read up on me, didn't you?
Man, listen, this is what I do, man.
I love it.
This is what I do. It's a local paper. You're a local young lady. How did that come about?
Well, I worked at Rolling Out right after graduating at Emory. And Rolling Out, even though it's based here, it's in other cities.
Right.
And I enjoy entertainment, and that was a way for me to get my foot in the door. I mean, I covered the Essence Music Festivals. I went out to L.A. and interviewed celebrities for the BET Awards. I know now people see me as this hard news crime reporter, but I actually started out in entertainment and loved it. And That I just applied for the job. There is no magic trick or anything to it. I applied. They thought I was capable, and I did it. It was excellent.
Shout out to our people that are rolling now.
We'll see y'all next week.
We'll see y'all next week. We'll see them. So, Fox 5, you're there. You do mornings as well.
Yes.
Getting up. Which one is getting up in the crack of dawn, going out there covering these stores when it's barely light? People out there mad because they got to get coffee, trying to get coffee to get to work. How is that? Because it's a different time in the morning time. Most people like, what's going on out there? Getting up early and going out there to do the work. Because we're glad you came today with that. We know you about bedtime for you right now. So, how was that for you?
It's so interesting that you even notice. And I have some viewers who notice too. They're going, I saw you at night and then I saw you in the morning. And, but yes, I do Good Day Atlanta as well as the night team. But the mornings, you just have to get your rest. You have to eat your Wheaties and just be ready to go. I look at it as, we are the news source that people need to get as they get their day started.
Right.
So we're out there telling you what just happened, what will happen, and you kind of ride off of that adrenaline. At least I do. And I'm just so happy most of the time that I can just get up and go. But of course, when I stop, I'm like knocked out for like 8 hours.
So it really hits you.
But yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Hey man, it's time to throw in the hot seat. We're about to take a quick break.
Oh yeah.
You get to jump in the hot seat when you come back.
Oh yeah.
Big fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool, and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey man, it's time to throw those hot seat questions. Make sure, start it off, brother. We know, I know that you like Ratchet TV.
You don't know that.
Favorite Ratchet show right now?
Oh my gosh, favorite Ratchet show. I haven't been watching a lot of reality TV lately because of my schedule. And I know people may think that's Ratchet because of the fighting. a lot of the fighting on reality TV. Is it okay if I pick like a show?
Yeah.
I'll have to go with Greenleaf on OWN. That's like
that's not
church
Ratchet.
Yeah. There's a lot of drama on there.
I got you. We watched that together. Well, we got to catch up on that. Anyway, man. Yeah. Merle Dandridge, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on. Anyway, favorite restaurant, go-to restaurant for you?
Ooh, favorite go-to restaurant. This is tough. Oh my gosh, no one has ever asked me. Arizona's.
Ooh.
Arizona's.
Okay.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. If you had to pick a favorite Atlanta team, what's your favorite Atlanta team?
The Falcons. Hands down.
Dirty
but I love all of the Atlanta's.
Po, baby. Po, baby.
But I'm going to root for the Falcons because they're going to win the Super Bowl. I just know it.
Hey, so
Rise up.
he asked you about your TV. If there's a ratchet song that pop on right now, which one you might drop the headphones and start dancing to right now?
Bad and Bougie. That didn't take long.
You would love Coach Carter. That song come on about 20 times a day. Wow. Best part about being in Chattanooga?
It's close to Atlanta. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm on the way home. 75. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
No. It has a really cute downtown.
It does.
Small, but it's cute.
It does. They got a Walmart down there now, too.
They do.
They done came up.
Who is a role model for you in the industry?
Oprah Winfrey. I've loved her. I've met her. I went to her show.
Yeah, you up there in Chicago.
Yeah. So, she's my everything when it comes to that.
Now, what was going on at Dunwoody High School? What was popping at Dunwoody High School?
Well, nothing was really popping. I mean, I wish I could. I don't have any interest in.
Like, by the time they got off that bus, make sure they was tired, man.
Nobody signed my yearbook because they didn't ride my bus.
By the time they got off the bus, make sure they were tired.
But I'll tell you, when I was at Dunwoody High School, I was, school president, played the trumpet.
Trumpet?
Yeah, I was in marching band, symphonic, and jazz.
Not the clarinet?
No, I was first trumpet, first seat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Section lead out there.
Yeah. So I was always involved, and I had a lot of fun, but I can't remember anything,
Yeah. I always wanted to be a drum major.
Really? You know what? You have the personality.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Last one for me. Has there been a story that you've covered in your life that you just been like, that's my favorite go-to story?
The one that I can think of is probably a woman in Birmingham. She was looking for her birth family for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And she reached out to me, and I did a story on her, and someone in Virginia saw the story. Long story short, she ended up meeting her birth family. And that was something that I was just like, okay, I played a part in something way bigger.
Wow.
That's one I always think about.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Hey, man, we're about to take a break, and we're going to finish up the interview on the other side with Marissa. Stay with us.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Station Network.
See ya.
Hey, man. Boy, look at Prime. I see you, boy.
Look at raindrops. Drop.
Can't say raindrops around here ever again. Everybody give that drop. And we're back, man, doing our question interview.
Oh.
Marissa, so being on vacation recently, I saw you overseas doing your vacation. How was you? You didn't do just a regular one. You went.
Well, I was in the Bahamas. And it was glorious. I actually was on a cruise, but we had some bad weather on one of the, I guess, private islands we were supposed to go to. So instead of doing that, we just stayed in Nassau for 3 days and 2 nights.
It's not bad.
And I've been in Nassau twice before, but this time I was able to really soak it in.
Cruise food.
Had my conch salad.
But cruise food, something else, boy. Yeah,
cruise food is good. I enjoyed it.
Tight one.
Depending on a cruise line.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Tight. Right. So let me. We get the story about this bridge. That story starts breaking. What's going on in the newsroom?
Believe it or not, I was actually in bed asleep because
you work mornings.
And I was coming back from vacation.
Okay.
So I actually missed the large heat of the moment, covering that story. But I can tell you that whenever there's breaking news, everyone, all hands are on deck. We're on the phone. We're online. People are out the door. You're just in breaking news mode. It's nonstop. And so I can tell you that that's definitely what it looked like and felt like. But I actually got on the story at 1 a.m. the following day, and I didn't leave until maybe around noon or so. Wow. But I got all the traffic stories and all the backup and what do we do now. So
yeah, we looked lost out there.
Yes, we were. We were, myself included. We've never had anything like this before. Major interstate here in Atlanta.
Very strange. And you would always think it would be Spaghetti Junction, like any bets on it, you like, oh yeah, something gonna happen to Spaghetti Junction. The way this thing set up, man, this not gonna last.
I'm about to say something. We recording. Keep it going. Tyrone Biggins around. Anyway, so when you getting that call and you see it, and what's the furthest they be sending you? Sometimes do they try to keep it in your location because you could be anywhere at any time, so you have to just be prepared and.
Yes, and that's the nature of what we do. Be prepared to go wherever and stay for however long, you need to stay until you cover the story through and through. So you just have to, and as a reporter, you should want to be on the big breaking story, right? That's what makes us relevant, and that's when people really care and need our information. So I want to be there. Marissa Mitchell wants to be there.
So that truck got to be comfortable. If you was out there from 1 a.m. to noon. You had to change your clothes and stuff.
I did.
Where you going to Waffle House?
We had a guy who actually brought us coffee. I guess he felt bad. He had some business on. He was like, "Here's some coffee, guys." But he was really sweet. But no, we didn't stay in one location. We were driving around, just covering the congestion, and we were interviewing drivers stuck in it. So it was fast moving. So it's not like we just stay in one spot or I'm just in the truck. I'm doing live shots every half hour.
Yeah.
And in that case, I was doing them like every 15 minutes because I was doing teases and it was still happening. So
that truck got to be comfortable.
Yeah.
It needs to be, yeah.
How do you handle the camera trolls?
Oh.
What up to my homies,
You know what? I did have a guy dab twice in the back of one of my live shots.
Like, y'all still dabbing?
Still dabbing. And this was like a month ago.
You should have been like, man, you so lame.
You dabbing?
And he was so proud of himself. But what I try to tell people, a lot of people, they walk, they want to talk, and that's great because I love meeting people. Right. But I think that sometimes they don't realize that what we do is actually, it's work.
Yeah.
And I've never been in a situation where I felt just totally threatened or upset, but you'll get annoyed at times. But that's when the good photographer comes in, because your photographer should be able to see what's happening behind you and give you fair warning. And it's a...
He probably like... Hey, he back down.
Yeah, you'll get those nudges. Or there have been some times where I'll turn around and say, hey, can you give me 30 seconds?
You be like, dude! They done came up with they done did a whole nother album. You still doing that. Come on, man.
Dude.
Exactly.
The influence of social media in our business.
It's everything. It's paramount. I mean, you'll find some people who go, oh, it's hurting the industry. And I think it's great for the industry. I've had so many stories come my way because of social media. Not just finding stories that way, but people who connect with me online. And because of that, they want me or some other reporter to cover their story. So it's a good way for people to see the real people that we are, and so I think it's great.
Well,
yeah.
We got you here. We got to do it again.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Raindrops.
Tell them where they can find out more about you. Where can they find out more about you?
Okay. Well, you can definitely catch me on Fox 5. Pretty much almost every day.
Right.
On Good Day Atlanta, as well as on the news at 10 and 11. When it comes to social media, you can follow me on Twitter at Marissa M. Fox 5, Marissa M. Fox 5. And then also on Instagram, Marissa Mitchell. No vowels on Mitchell. And then Facebook, Marissa Mitchell Fox 5.
Real quick, how is it working on weekends?
We have a lot of news on weekends, I'll say that. No shortage of news on weekends.
All right, let's get this photo. We thank you. We'll be right back.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I am your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
We're going to the Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Go to cricketwireless.com or any Cricket Wireless store to find out about all the great specials and deals they got going on right now. Cricket Wireless, Something to smile about. That was a great interview. Had fun with Marissa Mitchell, man.
She's hilarious.
ATL.
She's
native.
hilarious.
Taught me some things today, man. I had to learn today, man.
What did you learn today, sir?
MTL, man. I know what y'all had that going. That was in DeKalb County. I knew that was going on.
That was everywhere. DeKalb and Fulton.
Okay.
It was a big thing.
Yeah. You didn't do that, did you?
No, where I stayed, I could if I went to Fulton County schools,
okay,
I could have did it, but I didn't go to no Fulton County school, man. I was APS for life, baby.
APS for life.
APS for life.
But you were, anyway, we ain't gonna go through that.
Throw it up, don't you start.
Yeah, you know, we ain't gonna go through that.
Don't you start.
Hey, man, we're going to the question. Rundown, we get to those stories that didn't quite make it to the marquee level, but we're gonna talk about them in a minute, man. You wanna start it off?
Yes, sir.
What you got, man?
So, 4-star center Garrison Brooks, he told a 4-letter network that Mississippi State they denied his release from his letter of intent. Says that Coach Howland didn't want him to leave. Well, once this story kind of went viral today, Mississippi State decided, you know what, man, let's let this kid out of his letter of intent, man. He don't want to be here. Man, go on about your business, man. So, you know, hey.
Go on about your business.
But this is what I'm talking about, these privileged, entitled kids. This is what they do,
so
man.
Where he wanted to go?
Well, they didn't say that. He just was like, I got to Mississippi State. This is not a good fit for me. Let me out my scholarship.
Wow. So he been there before, though, right?
Yeah, he been there all year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Russell Westbrook is finally taking a rest tonight. He won't play tonight's game. He don't need to. He's got his 42. He did that. He's a triple double.
Don't want to hurt his average. Don't
hurt the average, man.
Yeah.
And plus playoffs, the last few games, rest, Russ. You need, because you are it.
Right.
They got any chance of winning.
Yeah.
They need you rested and ready to go, bro.
Believe that.
Russell Westbrook, doing your thing, man. All right,
believe that.
What you got, man?
I mean, the New York Yankees, they top Forbes list of the most valuable Major League Baseball franchises at $3.7 billion. The Dodgers came in second at $2.75 billion, and the Red Sox in third place at $2.7 billion.
That's funny. We remember last week I did the top franchises payroll salaries.
Right.
For them to still be there and not really in the top 5. That's interesting, man.
Where's the money machine?
Yeah,
everybody got a new blue Yankee.
That yes network. Everybody wears the Yankees.
Everybody wear a Yankee hat. Everybody got a Yankee hat.
Yeah, I got 2, but that's for different reasons because we got family.
Well, we got They brought it. Even though you gotta have a Yankee hat in your
everybody.
repertoire.
It's part of the fashion now.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony. Speaking of New York,
Melo,
he's sitting out. They say he expect him to sit out his last game, Wednesday, because Melo might well just get ready to leave, man. It's over. Do you think he leaving, man?
Where he going? Who gonna take Melo and his salary?
That's the big thing about
and
Melo.
him running ISO plays. Who gonna take him?
Carmelo, the New York thing is over, man.
And plus, Lala want to stay in New York City, so man,
she's still doing her career.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and he might stay around.
Is she still missing on Power?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hope she come back.
Okay.
They shot 2 seasons, so hopefully she'll come back.
No doubt. Okay.
But yeah, Melo, he taking a rest too, man.
For sure.
What you got, man?
Hey man, the police used a taser on Washington Redskins linebacker Junior Gillette after he allegedly hit someone and didn't cooperate with the officers. So linebacker, NFL guy, you know what it is, man. They tell you to stop, you don't. Then they gotta break out them votes. They get some votes in your life.
They gonna really buzz you.
Yeah, police gonna police.
Especially when you're a certain size.
Right.
And a sudden.
Right, he not a small fella.
No, he's not small.
Shout out to the champ, Shanae Ragland, checking in.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Hey man, the NBA said the 15 most popular jerseys. Steph Curry has done it again.
Yes, sir.
Back years.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, LeBron James.
Yes, sir.
Kevin Durant is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, number 4. Kyrie, number 5.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Crispus Porzingis, number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Jimmy Butler. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm going to learn how to say that name.
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak is number 9. And number 10, James Harden. That's your top 10
I can
jersey
see that.
sale.
I can see that.
But check this out. Guess who rounds out the top 15?
Who?
D. Wade is 11. Derrick Rose is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Klay Thompson, Isaiah Thomas for Boston, and finally is Damian Lillard. D. Wade still got that pull, man.
Everybody had to get a new D. Wade jersey because he went from Miami to Chicago. So,
and same thing with Rose. He still got some pull too.
Yeah,
Knicks, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, everybody still got to get that jersey of his, man. But those your top 15. What you got, man?
LeBron James, he won't play in the Cavs regular season finale with the East number 1 seed on the line. But LeBron Miami getting it in. So Brun, I mean, listen, we live in an age where everybody's a reporter because they have a cell phone camera. So I mean, come on, Brun.
It should be like now. If you're gonna party, you just might well know it's gonna be on.
It's gonna be out.
Especially when you got TMZs and all them, and that's all they do.
Yeah.
I mean, people would love to get them stories. They pay for them stories.
Man, bring the party to LeBron. You on South Beach. You still got some pool down there. Bring the party to you, Brun.
Yeah.
Just bring it to you.
Derek G the party, man. They gotta learn, man. They gotta learn.
As Shanae say, Bay need the rest.
Okay, basically, in the story that would have made really yesterday, but New York linebacker and defensive end captain of the Giants, Jonathan Casillas.
Yes, sir.
He was selected for a random drug test a day after he posted on Instagram.
Looked like he was smoking a blunt.
He said these Cuban, he was in Dominican, my bad, vacation with, and he claimed was a rolled cigar in his hand.
That's what he says.
It didn't look like a rolled cigar.
Well, the thing about it, if it wasn't a blunt, he good.
He should be good.
If not, 4-game suspension on the way.
Yeah, but they were like, let's get that drug test.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is the power of social media, and you got to know Big Brother always watching.
Yeah, but they went down.
The NFL is very image conscious.
We say we got jets. We get down there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, most of the guys who do this work for the NFL, they FBI, former FBI, CIA guys, so they can get to you.
He down there chilling. They were like, we'll be down there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So you better throw the stash away. Throw it away.
We coming.
Yeah.
Get that drug tested now. What you got, man?
LA Kings fired GM Dion Lombardi and head coach Darryl Sutter. These guys, they won 2 Stanley Cups together in 2012 and 2014.
Well, what have you?
I guess we're, hey.
Jesus.
People want to win, man, and then LA Kings, you got to know
but
that,
they just won, 4 or 5 years ago?
It's right.
Jesus.
Yeah. But this is the times we live in. NWA is not, selling LA King hats and stuff no more. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Shout out to the DOC.
To the DOC.
Made me, I got an LA King hat because DOC had one on.
Way too funky, man.
Oh, man, that album still in my top 5.
Hey, man, former Boise State and Detroit Lion, Titus Young. Remember him, man?
Titus Young. Yes, I do.
Has been sentenced to 4 years in prison for a 2016 incident. He was already on 5-year probation prior to this, but he got home. I guess when he went home and got into a fight with a neighbor, the judge was like, come on, man. Now he's sentenced to 4 years in prison. Wow. And I remember Titus from the Boise State days.
Yeah, man. Come on, wide out. Come on.
Come on, man.
Wide outs. We don't do that, wide outs. Come on.
So now he's going to the pen. 4 years.
Wow.
Wow, bro. Interesting. What you got, man?
Man, Georgia Tech quarterback Matthew Jordan is out for the rest of the spring, man, with a foot injury.
Really?
Sets him back a little bit because I think he's in line to be the starter.
Yeah, I think he is too.
So, man, that freaking that option.
Yeah, that's the thing. The quarterbacks, you're gonna get
beat up.
You're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get beat up.
Maybe I'll take a quick break. Stay with us.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
Going to that second hour of the show that we're right here on Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBOZsports.com. Oh, boy. Did she get you over there, boy?
Hey, man, Shanae say, ain't no more paparazzi. Your squad paparazzi now.
Oh, they will, boy. They will. Boy. You right about that, Shanae, boy.
Hey, man.
Your squad
everybody take the Derek Jeter approach, man. I need all y'all phones.
Yeah.
Don't bring no phone around me.
Cause you be like, how did you get that picture? Your homeboy behind you just video.
That he just popping them.
He just sending that stuff off.
Wow.
Talking about you didn't give him enough money.
Hey, man. It's crazy, man.
Hey, man, Charles Oakley, man, has made his first court appearance because of after the incident that happened in February.
Man, throw this thing out
Madison Square Garden. I don't even know why it's going this far, but they said he was, because of his issue after getting ejected from the Garden, he had his first court appearance today.
Come on, guys.
Somebody should throw it away, man.
Come on, guys.
Charles was just doing his thing. Y'all get scared of Charles.
Come on, guys.
Come on, man. Let's get rid of that. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, the Atlanta Braves will debut an Oregon Ducks-inspired high-tech helmet for their home opener Friday.
Really?
Yeah. They trying to spruce the thing up. It got look like some graphite type stuff going on. I don't know how it's gonna look under the lights, but I mean, we'll see.
All I can say is this, Maceo.
Yes, sir.
Traffic gonna be horrible.
Hey, man, that's your neck of the woods, man. Y'all want them, y'all can have them.
I just came down there today, 285, all jammed up because of an accident right by the Braves.
Y'all can have them, bro.
Hey, man.
If you going to a Braves game, if the first pitch at 7:05, you need to be at SunTrust Park at 3:05.
Better enjoy everything
and
around.
just Netflix it up, all that good stuff.
It's going to be bad around now.
Yeah, the champ says she's going to be there Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Former Rams and Saints linebacker Jamie Laurinaitis is calling it a career. He said, I am retiring.
Really?
He's gone. He's mostly named, even though his football career wasn't that great, he's mostly named as Animal Son from the Road Warriors, the wrestling group. That's what he's made for. I expect to see him next year at making his WWE debut because his daddy still works for the WWE. I think.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised you see him out there running down the
privilege, baby. Privilege, baby.
You know, it's more than one way to do it, man.
Privilege, baby.
It's like the kid that played for Kennesaw State.
Yeah.
Who's Rick Steiner's son.
Rick Steiner's son.
We expect to see him after his career running down the ring, man.
After he get his degree?
Yeah, get a degree, play football, go wrestle. What you got, man?
Hey, man, the Arizona Cardinals brought in both Deshaun Kaiser and Deshaun Watson for pre-draft interviews leading up to the NFL draft. Should be very interesting. Because clearly, and they could be throwing up a smoke screen, but clearly it's time to find Carson Palmer's replacement.
Because Carson is up and down, man.
Yeah, you're a roller coaster, baby.
1 year, you can think he's about to do something big like he did that year. You say, oh, man, Carson's going to come back next. He never come back years
nah,
and do that
he
thing.
don't do it. He don't do it.
He'll come in 1 year, do great.
Light it up.
And the next year, do terrible, man.
Yeah.
They're saying, and I don't know how true this is, but Matt Ryan said he's ready to move on from that Super Bowl day loss.
He said he watched it three days in a row.
Yeah.
After Super Bowl loss, watched the game 3 days in a row. Could not believe they gave that game away.
Yeah, man. Me either.
Hey, man. Yeah. We got pictures to prove that you couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. I had set my course. High tower. We were going to hit high tower.
Believe it.
Hit the martyr.
Believe it.
Head on down. But nah. What you got, Mace?
Steve Fisher, known more for his time as the Michigan Wolverines head coach, man, has retired from basketball after 27 seasons.
Who was he at last?
He retired from San Diego State.
That's right. He was at San Diego. Because he was what you call his coach? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He was Kawhi Leonard's coach.
Steve Fisher, one of the real basketball guys.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, he won that national championship. Ramil Robinson, Glenn Rice. Yeah. Michigan had a squad. They had a squad right there, man. Ramil Robinson. Ramil was my guy.
He was a hawk.
Ramil was my guy for short point guards. Yeah. You know, who basketball career short like mine. Yeah.
He was a
yeah,
hawk.
Ramil was my guy.
He was a hawk.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, we'll keep it going. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
That's what I'm talking about, Mace.
Is that what you talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
Going to That's What I'm Talking About, the stories out there, man. The good stories of those athletes that are doing good out there in the sports world, man. Maceo,
yes, sir.
What started out, brother?
Yes, sir. The Philadelphia Phillies surprised a fan via Twitter by granting all access passes to a future game when the Philadelphia Phillies host Autism Awareness Night, April 22nd, versus the Atlanta Braves.
That's what's up, man.
Man, I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
You know, reach out to a team and you thinking like, and for them to respond back and then give you all access, man. Philadelphia Phillies, man, y'all not winning no games, but way to reach out to the community. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, too. One of our guys, that's Maceo called him, Marcus George Hunt.
Yes, sir.
Made his first points in the NBA.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Against the Brooklyn this weekend. He scored 8 points, hit a 3 and hit a 2.
Hit a 3.
Back to back. Hit him on him. That's what I'm talking about, Market Georgia, because everybody needs to know that your grind is a grind that everybody needs to work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. Steph Curry reconnects with Brady Stevens, who he visited in the hospital while he was battling leukemia. They met up again pregame before the Warrior Jazz game yesterday. Brady was there as a ball boy and got to share some quality time in the locker room pregame with Steph.
Steph is one of those guys.
Yeah, Steph one of those
he
guys.
He always giving back, man. He's taking his. He one of those that was a good guy. He got to the top, and he always giving back to those people, man.
He was raised right, man. Yeah. He was raised right. He was raised right, man. Great kid.
Yeah. I don't know what he did to Aisha though, cause she been quiet.
Hey, man.
He must say, hey, baby, we about to get that money right now. Let's chill for a minute.
Hey, man, she was doing a little too much. She'd start getting beside herself, man. She was all in the videos.
Baby.
Chill.
Chill. Let me do this.
She got real serious with the chef thing.
I'm about to get this $40 million a year real quick. Let's chill
right.
with that. Let's chill.
Cut it out.
Hey, shout out to him, man. Give it to him again. Sergio Garcia, man. First major, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Got to cover Sports Illustrated this week.
Yeah. Persistence, man. It's one of those things, man, where just keep playing. And golf is one of those games. Just keep playing it, man. You can play until your 40s. Still win it, man. Yeah. Why may still say Tiger ain't out yet, man. He got one more in him.
Tiger got one more in him.
Gotta get that back right, though.
Yeah.
Leave those Waffle Houses alone. What you got, man?
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about to the Kansas City Royals. They honor the life of Yordanio Ventura by bringing out his mother to throw out the first pitch on opening day at Kauffman Stadium, man.
That's what's up, man.
Remembering your teammate, man. Bringing his mom out, man.
That was so tough, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so tough to see him go out like that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about to Shanae, man. She still on.
Yeah, Shanae still here. The champ's still here.
Hey, man, you went on there and did that challenge, man. We think you one of 3 women.
Yeah.
And you went and got them two baskets of cheddar biscuits, man. That's always a good thing.
Before she ordered her drink.
You said you're going to get them. You got them. You got them 2 baskets of cheddar biscuits.
She had a big night, man. She had a big night.
Yeah, she went.
Christy Brown. What's up, Christy Brown?
That's what I'm talking about, Shanae.
Yeah. Hey, man, Dallas Mavericks. That's what I'm talking about. Way to honor a Dallas legend in Tony Romo by putting him in a basketball uniform, announcing him as a starter, and sitting him on the end of the bench, man. The guy is a Cowboy staple. I know y'all don't like Tony Romo, and that's fine. But when you're the quarterback of America's team, you get this kind of love. Look at Danny White. Danny White out here doing commercials.
Doing infomercials.
Yeah, and no, he did nothing as a Cowboy.
He won a few times.
He ain't win nothing of no significance.
He went to the playoff, didn't he?
Man, Danny White, interception thrown. Pony shoe, Wayne. Even though I did wear some ponies.
I was about to say, you probably had
I had some ponies because Danny White wore ponies. Danny White, anytime they always going to be my guys, man. Always be going to be my guy, man.
They didn't know they were trying to sell some tickets.
Shout out to Quincy Carter. Shout out to Q Carter.
Man, we still looking for you, brother.
Yeah, I know where he is, but, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out to Russell Westbrook again, man. This season alone, that's what I'm talking about, man. I didn't think I'd ever see it. I told you yesterday, man. One thing, a couple of records I never thought would be broken. Oscar Roberts' triple-double record.
Right.
And anybody doing a triple-double for a season, I didn't think I would ever have to see that in my lifetime. And he did it.
He did it.
He did it.
He definitely did it.
Reckless aggression every night. And like Coach said the other day, over half of his games, he did a triple-double this year.
Right.
Over half of them.
As Jerry Stevens say, Danny White was the first Tony Romo. I hate y'all.
So this is...
I hate y'all.
So what makes you, where y'all go, you had Starback, then you went White. You had a few in there in between, some Jason Garrett.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have some in between.
We had a few guys. I always laugh because they actually thought that Walsh was going to beat out Troy Aikman. Are y'all freaking serious, man? Nobody thought
they thought that was going to be it, man.
But Jimmy brought him in because he was Jimmy's guy at Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody threw the deep ball like Troy.
That was like that was the draft B or some
secondary
draft.
Yeah. We got him in the supplemental draft.
He came in, everybody
like,
he's that guy.
Man, nobody shoot that thing like Troy. And then Troy was the best looking quarterback in America too, man. So, I mean, yeah, man, he's America's quarterback.
All right, keep it moving. We'll be right back.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a cold
I want to be
day.
a football
I want
stadium.
to be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey, man, we're back, man. Right now, man, I want to let the crush speak on it a little bit, man, and I want to talk about Maceo. Something that kind of hit me out. I was looking at the Carmelo Anthony, and they were talking about how his career is looking like he might not ever get one. So I wanted to just talk about why is it important for someone to, can they be great without winning a title, in your opinion?
Yes.
But in today's time, have we made it championships like one of those things where if you don't win one?
We have. Because that's always the conversation. You just kind of look at the TNT set.
Yeah.
Everybody gives Barkley a hard time.
Right.
Because he didn't win a title. Charles Barkley was a way better basketball player than Kenny Smith.
So big.
Stop. Like Kenny Smith
Ain't even
is
close.
If you went on the team with Elijah Warren, like you wouldn't have a ring. And know that Sam Cassell played a lot of your minutes. So why you hindsighting up there about your ring? But yeah, we put too much value on guys winning chat because everybody not gonna win one.
Because I look at it, man. We talk about the era of basketball that we grew up with.
Right.
You got Charles. You got Patrick Ewing.
Right.
You got Reggie Miller. These guys didn't win rings, but
they were great.
They great players, man.
They were great. Pat Ewing. You can't tell me Pat Ewing wasn't a great player.
But I'm looking at it now because did Kevin Durant feel the pressure that he had to win one? That's why he went to Golden State.
Yeah. Because see, what ends up happening is these guys look at who everybody compares them to, their peers. So LeBron got one.
Yeah.
So everybody in that class kind of feel like, okay, I got to get one. Wade got one. So from that draft class, you got Melo. I mean, Melo didn't get one. Wade got one, and LeBron got one.
And even Chris Bosh got one.
Chris Bosh got one. Right.
So I'm looking at it like this, man. I was kind of looking at where we are now with certain players. And like we said, Durant felt like he had to go to Golden State to get one.
Yeah.
Because I look at the way it went. Jordan said everybody had to win. Jordan won 6, and if you won, that's the president.
Yeah.
Then you had the Shaq and the Kobe's. They all had to win. So LeBron had to win one.
Yeah.
So we get to the point now, I'm looking at a Carmelo Anthony. If he don't get one, what do we think about his career?
Now, they're going to say that he was a very good player. And he was a very good player. A lot of stuff Melo just don't do.
Right.
But Melo is the hell of a scorer.
He never shared his cookies, probably.
He don't he don't play defense. I mean, he has a no trade clause. I mean, he could have been gone, but this is where he wants to be. Shout out to our boy Vince up there in Minneapolis checking us out.
What's up, Vince?
Vince, Sabrina, what up? Get the boot camp. But we that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's like it's become like you got to win a ring. You got to win a ring, and so you get these guys who start ring chasing.
Yeah.
And, think about it. Carl, that's what Karl Malone felt like.
Yeah.
He had to do that because he felt like, I got to get a ring.
And then
Gary Payton chased it till he finally got one.
And I didn't think he would ever. He just going to keep playing till he got one.
Right. But everybody remembers you as a as a Seattle Super Sonic.
And that's what I'm saying. If you still put your mark, no matter what Karl Malone, what he did chase, but everybody remember what the mailman did at Utah.
No, he's still a great player.
And everybody looked at that Utah team like, it was some good players.
Right.
But it wasn't a lot of great talent.
It was Stockton to Malone.
That was it.
Stockton to Malone.
And they went toe-to-toe with Jordan twice.
Right.
Went 6 games, and Jordan, the flu game and all that. I just look at it like, even when we go to the NFL, when you look at quarterbacks sometimes, everybody talk about how great. We always say, well, Marino is the standard.
Right.
Marino's numbers were never, he stood on them. He didn't win one.
Yeah. And that don't mean he's not great.
But he's a great player.
He better. Listen. Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl ring. Is he better than Dan Marino? No, he can't carry Dan Marino's shoulder pads. So we put, but that's the way the media and society, because like everybody, first they say, how many rings you got?
Yeah.
How many rings you got? Everybody likes to say that, but football, all these are team sports.
Team sports, man. Robert Orr got 7.
Robert Orr has 7. He has more than Jordan. Is he a better player than Jordan? Right. No.
Charles Haley got 5. When you look at it like that, I always look at it, man, like when I look at a player and I'm like, I hate to see them, they feel panicky now. Like you see a great player, they like, oh man, I got to win a ring. Because if I don't, the media put the pressure on it. Are you gonna ever? Kevin Durant is always gonna be that guy because Kevin, I guess, was the guy that everybody saw coming behind LeBron, doing that 6'10" scoring champ, doing all this stuff. No. And then he kept looking like, I don't know if I can win here.
Because his natural progression, he's already been the MVP of the league. So that says he's the best player in the NBA.
Right. Dang. I was looking at it, man. I was like, why is it that? Because I'm looking at Westbrook right now. What he's doing is a great season. Yeah. He's a great player. Yeah. He ain't going to win that this year.
No.
James Harden, he ain't winning nothing this year.
These guys may not never win championships, but it doesn't take away from the work they put in. They don't play on very good teams.
Yeah, I was just looking at it, man. It gets to a point where I think we put it so much that we don't enjoy players like we should.
Well, they say it. They say it.
Yeah.
Jerry Steve's like, even I say it all the time because I'm talking about the Cowboy rings. Great organization. But again, they say so much. Like, do y'all know how hard it is to win a championship? It's hard.
In team sport especially, man.
Yes.
Because if your team ain't really playing well,
everything has to go your way.
Yeah. And I just look, I mean, you got certain teams are just built differently. Nobody saw Golden State being this great when they built this squad. Before Kevin came, you're like, they got Draymond Green, he's 6'6", and they got Steph Curry, he was 13th pick.
When they won it the first time, you like, wait a minute, hold on.
Why are they so good?
Yeah.
Because they was like, nobody saw this coming. But when you look at, I really hate to see that we don't appreciate players like we should.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know about Melo. Melo's a very good player, but I always look at I'm like Patrick Ewing. I'm looking at him now like, man, Pat did his thing.
Pat Ewing was great. Yeah.
Pat did his thing, man.
Pat was like the last of a dying breed. Like sinners were on their way out.
Yeah. And,
he was a true sinner. He should have dunked that ball instead of finger roll it in that playoff series that year. He out here finger rolling and dunked that thing, Pat.
Even though I know you don't like this guy, will Chris Paul, if he doesn't win a ring, what would be the thoughts on him?
People will say Chris Paul was one of the best point guards to ever play the game. They will say that.
Do you think he gets a pass because he's only 6 foot? That they don't put the pressure on him like they should?
Nah.
Like they would? Like a bigger player?
Because, for a long time, he was regarded as the best point guard in the NBA. People said that. Like, that was, at one time, that was a consensus.
Oh, yeah. No, that he was
the best point guard in the NBA.
I always see interesting, man. But I think, because we see players now where they always talk about all the rings they got like that. But you're a great player, man.
Because again, that's what it's become. Like everybody, first thing somebody asks you, how many championships you got?
Man, put up 30-something points, man. He was playing with Hornacek. Hey, y'all gonna give that man no love. We come back, man. We're gonna talk more NBA. Stay with us, man.
You're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Push.
SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir. Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
No Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Man, we get into that NBA right now, man. We're going to talk a few topics, Maceo.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's talk about it, man. Real quick, man. In your opinion.
Yes, sir.
Boston gets the number 1 seed.
Yes, sir.
What's the percentage they have to win the East?
I still don't know if they can beat Cleveland in a 7-game series.
You gave them a percentage. What would you say?
I would say 28%.
Wait, 28%.
28%.
I would give them 30 because they will have home court. I don't know who will be that dog for them, though. I mean, listen, everybody will put it on Isaiah.
They got one problem. Isaiah can't hold Kyrie.
Oh, my God.
For 7 games. Listen.
Who will be their second scorer?
Listen, they're not worried. Cleveland not worried about where they're going to be. Because Kyrie looks at the East.
Yeah.
And he's saying, it may be one guard I may feel like, you know what I'm saying, Mike can give me some work in this division.
Yeah. I think it Wall.
And that's it.
Yeah, I think John
everybody else, when Kyrie looks at the 8 teams that's going to be in the playoffs, I can work them out.
So I'm looking at their roster, man. I mean, Avery Bradley.
Right.
Horford ain't.
Right. We know what Horford going to do in the playoffs. We've seen it.
Yeah, I mean.
We've seen it firsthand.
Marcus Smart?
No. Listen,
look, man.
Boston does in a 7-game series. Boston don't scare nobody.
And see, that's the difference. You can play 82 games and you can go beat teams and everybody like that. But when you playing the same team 7 straight
every night, listen. Isaiah Thomas gonna have nightmares about Kyrie.
They gonna hit him.
He too small.
And what's gonna happen, man? People the all season. Cleveland brought in one guy for one reason. That's Williams.
Damn. Listen.
They about to say, hey.
Think about the luxury that is. You can take Kyrie off the floor, and you can put in a Darren Williams
to run the field.
Come on. What are you missing outside of the explosive scoring that Kyrie can get? You still got a savvy guy on the floor, can run the offense, can make sure everybody get their touches and know where to get these guys these touches. Cleveland not worried about where they seeded.
If I'm going to this next topic, man, and I'm just asking because I'm asking. If the Atlanta Hawks have any chance to go into the second round, who do they have a better chance of beating? The Wizards or the Raptors?
Ooh.
Because that's who they know they playing in the first round.
I would rather pick Washington. I take the Wizards because it's a lot of unknowns there.
Okay.
When you look at that Toronto team, DeMar DeRozan, beast.
He beast.
Plus you got DeMar Carroll who knows how to play us. He's been in our system. And now you're talking about Kyle Lowry. When you look at our point guard situation, our point guard situation, like, listen, this is why I didn't want to get rid of Teague so soon. Wiz is not ready to run a team every night. He's just too young.
It's bad. I mean, really the last we were celebrating Atlanta because our bench came and win games.
The bench mob.
I mean, that's cool, but we get into the playoffs, make sure it's a whole different game, man.
Imagine having Dennis have to run the show every night against the same team.
And I'm looking at the backcourt of Wall and Bradley Beal. I give you that because they are young still.
They're young.
And when I say young, they haven't really played.
They hadn't played any games
in the playoffs.
In playoff games. Yeah.
I mean, they're a scrappy team. They got Brandon Jennings who comes off the bench. That's big time.
Yeah, but they no size.
Yeah. I mean, you got more Gortat still.
Nah, we're not worried about that.
Bogdanovich.
Dwight should just put his elbow in their chest every night. So I would rather see them and see Toronto ready.
They trying to
Toronto ready.
People might get back to the Eastern Conference Final themselves.
Toronto ready.
Yeah, so
quietly.
Be careful.
Toronto ready.
Be careful worry about thinking there's gonna be this Boston in there.
Believe it.
Toronto gonna give people problems because they are who they are. So Hawks, we'd rather see the Wizards, man, if they had a shot.
Yeah, I'd rather play the Washington Wizards.
How far can the Rockets go, in your opinion?
That West, that West tough. That West tough, cause what you have to ask yourself with Houston, cause what team's gonna do? They gonna basically, hey, let the beard, let him shoot.
Yeah,
and we just cover everybody else. Who else can get buckets for them in a series that you feel like, you know what? Okay, if we take the ball out of Harden's hand, who else scares me on that team?
I mean, I'm just looking at the roster right now. You got Ryan Anderson, who's a shooter.
Nah.
Trevor Ariza's getting long in the 2.
Very long.
Eric Gordon, what you gonna get out of him?
But
he's hurt almost all the time.
He's so sometime.
Lou gonna be good coming off the bench because Lou is Lou. Another unknown team. I mean, They won a lot of games this year, but you still got the beast in the West.
Right.
I mean, because their second round matchup will be against San Antonio.
And Kawhi, listen, they gonna tell Kawhi, listen, go defend him.
His one job is to get hard.
Go defend him.
Get hard.
And now let's make Lou Williams shoot 25 times a night.
Get hard.
I live with them odds.
And I think that's what I love the playoff basketball because everybody get all hyped about their teams until you get into them playoffs and you got to play them 7-game series.
Yeah, that series, when you have to play that same team every night, that makes a difference.
You got to learn how can I stop him this time? Do we double him? Which make the teams like Golden State and Cleveland hard because, okay, you ain't going to stop. LeBron going to get his, but.
What you going to take away?
Kyrie going to kill you.
What you going to take away?
I tell everybody today, and people can say I'm wrong, Golden State better be glad he went out in game 2.
Oh, believe that.
He was giving them work with a bad nigga.
Listen, his injury fueled that first Golden State championship. Know that.
He was giving Steph work that first series.
Know that. Steph don't want no problems.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always. Lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Hey, man, we're back, man. We were just talking about some NBA, man. And shout out to everybody out there, man, listening to the show. Thank you. We appreciate it.
No doubt.
Doing our thing.
No doubt.
So, basically, we talking about NBA and we talking about playoffs and all.
Playoffs?
Looking at the standings right now.
Yes, sir.
We may, I don't see really in the first round. I mean, Portland, you get in. I would like to see Dame Lillard again.
Dame Diddy.
Dame going against Golden State.
I like Dame.
You know Dame gonna try to put points on.
Well, Dame gonna score. He gonna get buckets.
He gonna get his buckets.
They
man.
just gonna get blowed out. They just gonna get blowed out.
Who else gonna come with him? McCollum, maybe, but
maybe McCollum. McCollum around shopping too much. He got that big deal. He all in Fashion Week and stuff like that.
I was looking at it though. You look at Golden State roster. I mean, they tried it out. They put JaVale McGee, and who is as much as Shaq Dog, and the boy's a freak, man. He can get you some blocks.
He has one job in that offense.
That's all they asked him to do.
Yeah, he had one job on that team.
Kick it back out.
One job.
Get our boys and kick that thing out. But Durant's coming back, and to me, the glue of the team, Green, who he's an Iron Man himself.
Uncle Draymond
and Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. They don't even it's not enough basketball, but if you shut one of them down, somebody else got to step it up, man.
This the thing. This is why they brought Durant in, for those nights that Steph give you 13 because he got to chase Kyrie or Kyrie chasing him.
Yeah.
So they need somebody else to offset the negative 12 points that they missing from his average. That's why you bring Kevin Durant in.
And then you look at, they still got the bench. They still got AI coming off the bench.
Right.
The other AI. And you still, I mean, on paper, it looks great for them. But that's why you play the game.
That's why you play the game.
This should be very interesting. San Antonio played Memphis. Memphis, man. Hey, man, the big boy ball ain't
Zebo.
It's old school, man.
I ain't heard nothing else. I ain't heard nothing from Memphis all year. Vince Carter out there getting buckets every now and then.
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
The Rockets will play the Thunder, which is going to be...
Yeah, but a lot of shots going to go up. That's going to be like straight shirt skins.
Ain't no defense. They going to be just running.
They're going to be up and down the floor.
And you know Beard going to be mad because he's going to be like, oh, you got the MVP? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See if I can get his word.
That's going to be terrible.
And the Clippers and the Jazz. Shout out to the Jazz winning 50 games this year.
Yeah.
Quietly, Derek favors them down there, and Gordon Hayward doing that.
They got a good team. The Utah Jazz got a pretty good basketball team. They're never on TV, so you don't know. I mean, you have to really watch basketball. I like the point guard, the kid from Michigan.
Yeah. Trey.
Trey Burke.
Yeah. But you know what, though? That goes back to what we talking about TNT, man. You got a team in Utah we never see.
You never see them.
But we saw the Knicks 220 times.
We don't see them on ESPN. We don't see them on ABC Game.
How many times we saw the Knicks this year?
Man, they might show the Knicks again. They might show Knicks replays.
The Knicks ain't even. I mean, they terrible this shit. But we saw them
trash can.
Saw Brooklyn a lot this year. I'm like, come on,
Where
man.
Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
But it's gonna be interesting. But Utah, y'all pay attention to that team.
Very good basketball
I think they
team.
get the Clippers when we start. We'll do some.
Oh yeah.
I think they get the Clippers.
Yeah, they get the Clippers. Yeah.
Boston to go against the Bulls, which ain't. Yeah. Rondo and the guy with the nappy fro,
Jimmy Buckets,
who he don't want to comb his hair. Wade is out.
Definitely don't want to comb it. Now Wade back. He back? Yeah, Wade back.
Okay.
D. Whistle came back.
I thought he was gonna give it up for you.
Nah, he came back, man.
So they gonna give.
They gonna be in the playoffs, so he like, oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
That would Boston better be on alert. I'm just saying. I think Boston has a better team. I think they're better coach.
Yeah.
But when you got Rondo, Wade, who's been in it before, and Jimmy Buckets, could be interesting. Cleveland, Indiana, Toronto, Milwaukee. Love to see the Greek freak out there. And then Washington, Atlanta. Lord have mercy. We come back, man. We got a top 5 for y'all. We gonna do it. Stay with us.
Yes,
It's
sir.
The Crush.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Adopt US Kids presents multiple choice parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Gotta get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, man, jumping to that top 5 for this week, man. This week, sir, top 5 current NFL coaches, man. Make sure.
Yes, sir.
Who you want to start off with, man? Who's your number 5, man?
Number 5 for me, man, I got Mike McCarthy of the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
I like Mike McCarthy. He's been there 11 years. Did not know that. Boy, he's been there a long time. Has a Super Bowl ring. But, it kind of took a step back with the play calling.
Yeah.
I think he's getting himself back in the mix. I mean, it's good when you go from a Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. That can't hurt. So, yeah, Mike McCarthy, my number 5.
And they always in contention.
Always in contention. Always.
Even this year, we still like, who did they have besides,
Besides 12.
Because nobody would threw a running back and receiver in the backfield, but he did.
Yes, sir, and it still worked.
This is personal. Just a guy I really like, and he does well. Bruce Arians, for me, was number 5.
Okay.
Because what he did in Indianapolis when the other coach was out, Chuck Pagano, he came in, took that team to the playoffs.
Right.
Took the Cardinals to the playoffs, but this year, Carson do that. But I could go with McCarthy. He probably is a better overall, but I like Bruce Arians. He's a good guy because he wear Kango too.
Yeah, gotta love that.
You got number 4, man.
Number 4, man, Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I've always been I became an Andy Reid fan once he left Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Didn't like him while he was in Philly, of course, because he was in the division. Always been a solid coach, man. And all he does is win. He puts together productive offenses. I like Andy Reid, man, number 4.
That's a good one, man. I'm a John Harbaugh fan, man, at number 4 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, when he's won Super Bowl 47. He's got a 5.9 winning percentage, which I didn't know. And he also got a winning percentage in the playoffs as well. He's a Harbaugh guy. He's a guy who was a special team coach.
Yeah.
And he's really got Baltimore still.
Really, he did it the hard way.
He went the ranks.
Yeah, he did it the hard way.
And he's actually, he's made his own name. Everybody thought he was Jim little brother or Jim brother. No, man, he's made his own name in Baltimore, man. And they still, for him to be a special team coach And to make Flacco a Super Bowl champion?
Yeah.
You got love. Yeah. What you got, man, for number
Now,
3?
I had to take my pettiness out of this one right here because I didn't want to put him on my list, man. But the guy is really a good coach, man. Mike Tomlin,
I had to
number
look
3.
at this. I was like, he's going to put him on his list.
Nah, I almost did. Now he wasn't in my original list, but now I was like, you know what? I can't play radio. You know, I have to be a serious.
Yeah.
You know, I'm serious about my craft. Mike Tomlin, man, very good coach, man. You know, Terry Bradshaw eat a lot of them words around there, man. Terry Bradshaw, you won't be welcome out there.
Yeah.
You better watch yourself now.
Got the dole clothes on you.
Right.
3 for me, man. It was tough between 2 and 3, but I went Pete Carroll at number 3.
Okay.
Super Bowl 48 champ. He's got a .594 winning percentage. Man.
Yeah.
He won over 100 games. I didn't know what to expect from him because when he came back from USC, I was like, man, is he gonna do anything in the league when he get back?
Learn some valuable lessons.
But he came back, man, and he took a chance on a 5'11" quarterback.
Right. Right.
And we remember what he did when he first came in. They were 7-9, went and beat the Saints.
Right.
With that Marshawn Lynch run.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that. And he built the program out there. He did it. And things that people didn't think he could coach defense, but he brought the defense in. And
no doubt.
He's a winning coach, man. He got him Super Bowl ring. And they almost was one play away. A slant route, which they should have ran Marshawn from being back-to-back champ.
Back-to-back.
So, Peter Carroll, man. Who you got for number 2, man?
At number 2, I have Pete Carroll. Again, very good coach. I knew once he left USC under the way he, the way he left USC, but I knew he learned the lessons from when he got fired, from the NFL the first time. Yeah. And I think he knew that, I can't go back to college. I got to make this work. But he did it his way this time. Has a very good GM, but, a lot of the decisions that are made are Pete Carroll's. That's my number 2.
Number 2 for me, man, Mike Tomlin, your number 3. I like Mike. He's a guy that's a real tough guy. One football 43 I was, and everybody said, oh, that's what you call a team. But the one thing about the Steelers organization, they don't change coach. He's only,
No, sir.
And, he followed Bill. Still got a winning program. Still got to deal with Ben stuff. And and Antonio Brown and all that. But they still win, man, and they still doing their thing. When we come back, man, we'll give you our number 1. I think it's unanimous, man. We all know.
Yeah. We know number 1.
We'll bring it to the recap. Stay with us.
Yep.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs. When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Man, we're going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
at their website, bluntpower.com. Or go to their Facebook page or Twitter page at Blunt Power. Hey, man, so we're going to finish it off. Our unanimous number 1 is, Macia.
Man, Bill Belichick, man. He the best thing smoking. It is what it is, man.
5 times.
The Patriot way.
You can say what you want. Since 2001, this guy been winning.
How crazy do the Cleveland Browns have to feel? Not, I mean.
In the way he won, he said, I'm going to take this 6th-round quarterback who looked terrible when he took his shirt off at the NFL.
Terrible body. Terrible body.
Horrible body.
Terrible body.
And we're going to win 5 rings on y'all. And every year we're going to make it. You can call him Bill a cheat, Bill or whatever you want.
And we're going to do it in a variety of styles. Yeah. We're not going to have no big-name players. You know, we're going to win it with guys who shouldn't even be in the league. You know, you look at that wide receiver core.
Troy Brown.
How are those guys in the NFL?
Troy Brown.
And the one year they do have the best receiver in football.
Oh, the numbers were ridiculous.
They don't win it.
And they couldn't close it.
They couldn't close it.
But the numbers that year, though, Brady 50 touchdown. They just
all
over.
Randy Moss caught 25 of those joints.
Randy Moss used to throw his hand up when he was like, got him.
Brady said he used to try to see if he could just out-throw Moss.
They had fun that year. But they never had a big-time receiver. They never had a big-time running back. I mean, Corey Dillon was there, but that was toward the end of his career.
Yeah, he was on the other side. He wasn't Corey Dillon.
Yeah. I mean, their best running back, honestly, during their time was Kevin Falk.
Kevin Falk, Mr. Third Down.
He would do whatever he could. Third down, special teams, whatever they needed him to do.
Right.
He did it. So, I mean, come on. Belichick, you can hate on him if you want to, man. But the guy.
Yeah, man, you can hate on Belichick all you want, man, but the proof is in the pudding.
Cut off sweatshirts and everything.
Yeah.
His style, like you say, man.
The hoodie.
What people don't realize, he's one of the few people who've changed defenses too.
Yeah.
He'll go from a 3-4. He's now at 4-3 defense. He's that type of coach.
He goes with his personnel.
He say, okay, this is the type I got. I'm going to run this defense.
This is what the personnel I have. This is what I'm going to rock out with.
Because honestly, man, what's the guy that works for ESPN now? Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, Teddy Bruschi.
He was okay, but he was in a great.
Yeah. I mean, but very average football player.
But he made Teddy look like all pro.
He shined it off. Mike Vrabel.
Yeah. All pro.
And Mike Vrabel was playing both ways.
Yeah.
Listen, Troy. They won a Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl with Troy Brown playing corner.
Troy Brown.
He would come in to play nickel.
He sure would come in. Troy, get him.
He would come in and then break up pass plays.
Yeah, he played it. He was good at it.
Right.
I mean, you got to be that type of coach, man. Do your thing. But shout out to him. Great show today, man. Shout out to our girl Marissa Mitchell, man.
Yeah, man.
She had a lot of fun. I think she was more excited to be on there.
She was geeked up.
Yeah.
She was on 10. Usually don't nobody be on more geeked up than me.
Can I say, honestly, we finally got all stations in here.
I mean,
that was my goal, man.
Yeah, man. That's what you said. Yeah.
Somebody might not like me right now, but hey, man, I got them all stations in Atlanta.
Walked up out the bed.
All stations have been on Sensation Station, right?
You gotta get UP.
Right, Brian?
You gotta get UPN 69.
They got a station?
I don't know. I'm saying you got all the stations. So you gotta get TBS.
I ain't get Telemundo yet. Got to work on that.
Well, I thought we had a plug at what's that? The Weather Channel.
That was the Weather Channel.
Oh, the Weather
Working
Channel.
on that one.
Yeah. You need to make that happen.
Working on Weather Channel.
Listen to people over there booking gigs and stuff. Over there talking crazy in the corner.
Weather Channel. That's next, but we close on that one. You know, it's right up the street. You know, we can get that in.
Hopped up out the bed.
Hey, man, so we were talking about today's topics, man. Westbrook, 42. We talked about that's what I'm talking about. I love the story you were talking about, Mace, with the Steph Curry. And we always talk about these guys giving back. And he's one. It seems like every other week he's doing this.
He was raised right, man. He was raised right.
It makes a difference.
Starts at home, man.
I don't want y'all to stop oogling over his mama. Let us do that.
They done stopped showing their mama on camera, though.
It was getting bad, man. Cats couldn't announce the game because they would show his mama, and they be like, oh, Lord, look at his mama. I'm like, come on, man.
Mama, get a box seat.
That Dale's wife, man. Y'all all up in that man's wife like that.
Mama, get a box seat.
But they would be like, even Mark Jackson be like, hey, that's Steph mama.
Yeah. He
would get real creepy.
He like he was going to be on the episode of Dateline. he was working on the episode of Dateline.
Hey, Mark, ain't you a preacher?
With my man who do the Dateline. I love Dateline.
Oh man, when he walk out in that room, boy, he show them kid them. Hi, I'm Chris. What is his name? Chris. I can't think of his last name.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, man.
Cats be trying to take off.
Yeah, real.
No one dad go with the cops out there like that. Come on.
You know what you were doing.
If you saw Chris, you might as well just say, handcuff him, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you might try to jump out the window or something.
And did they not watch TV because they will still walk outside when he said you free to go? No, you not.
They don't.
You know what about to happen when you walk out them doors?
They don't.
They about to take you down.
Don't. Like, you don't know you getting set up, man. That's a straight criminal conspiracy around here.
Right up the road.
Should have went out like Nino Brown.
Yeah, man.
I'm taking down everybody.
And them people walk out, the cops be there. They be like, you know what? Just some would try to run. I'm like, what you running for? You know, Chris Hansen when he walks out behind that curtain,
bruh,
it's a wrap,
bruh.
You about to put some years in there,
boy. It's going down.
You about to do some years out there, man.
It's going down.
What we talking about tomorrow, man?
Hey, tomorrow's recruiting 101.
You ready, man?
Yeah, man.
Spring break's over.
I might send y'all notes tonight. When did not on the west side no more?
Yeah.
I had her all out of Phoenix. She in San Antonio.
Yeah, you sure.
Remember the Alamo? I'm sitting there like,
you done sent her far.
I'm like, when did all out in Arizona?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just looking at it, man. We recruit 101, man. Can't get it no better than what we do, man.
Nah, man. We do it. We do it.
You know, we were talking to Lewis yesterday about play. We get kids in here for basketball, man. We get them in here.
Yeah, we do it all with that. But you see, I put the onus on him. Like, you're over the basketball division.
In basketball though, you gotta go through agents though.
Yeah, I put my Birdman hand rub together.
Yeah,
get them people, man.
Get them high school basketball. You gotta go through some agents.
Yeah, man. You gotta talk to the shoe company.
You can't just get them in here
like
to
the apparel guy.
We can get football players up here all the time. Hey, man,
football guys like to talk, man.
Yeah, they ready to come in here. Basketball, yeah.
Basketball guys, you gotta talk to you. You gotta talk to 6 different people, man.
Can he come this week?
Man, my AAU coach, man. I gotta bring my AAU coach. Gotta bring my free throw instructor.
Yeah. You only 16. You got entourage. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I done stopped watching my show. What the Ballers? Bringing up Ballers.
You stopped, man.
I stopped. I just couldn't do it no more, man. I just couldn't do it.
You know, it's sad around here these days, man, that we can actually start watching TVs and you just start we always say parents of this.
How far did you get in Friday Night Tykes?
I'm on the 6th season, 6th episode.
6th episode, okay.
And I'm already, when the parent was about to go fight the dude with the beard, he was about to go there and fight the other coaches.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all, we say parents this, parents that, and this. All you gotta do is watch these shows we keep telling you. Friday Night Tykes, you watch that show.
Friday Night Tykes is
Bringing Up Ballers, you can watch that show. It happens, man. And now it's worse. I'm glad I got out of coaching when I got out because
let me tell you something. By the time you finish with Friday Night Tykes, you gonna be so mad at old boy for the Outlaws. I'm just telling you gonna be hot with Coach Fred.
What he had that boy? He had me already mad. He had that boy running up and down. He crying in the car going home.
Man, that was Coach Maricas that had it for the Colts, who had that kid running up and down.
Oh yeah,
because he missed the summer.
He missed the summer, made him run to the boy in the back seat crying.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now you're on vacation. You know you play football.
True.
Come on, man. Because you got to make weight.
Yeah.
So you know you're going to be, if you ain't been to practice, everybody been conditioning all summer.
They go back to parent.
Right.
You know they fed him well. We were the grandma, too.
Clearly.
You know grandma gave him a lot of good food.
Clearly.
Boy. You go to grandma's house for the summer?
Jelly on the biscuits, cheese and the grits and the eggs.
Everything you want. Grandma?
About 6 sausages and 4 pieces of bacon.
He ate well. He threw up a lot that day.
Man, shout out to Gwen Hurd, man. Gwen Hurd be cooking breakfast like that, man.
Wake up every morning.
Boy. Wow. Shout out to my mom. Mama, stop being petty on Facebook, man. I just talked to you the other day.
He gonna call you, mama.
Man, I'm finna go see her.
Yeah.
I don't want them problems.
Yeah.
I don't want them problems.
Thank you, Prime. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Marissa.
Heather's back.
Hey. See you tomorrow, man.
All right.
Peace.